to face the fear. Mr. Cemetery's Terror Tales begins now.
Greeting my fiendish friends. You're just in time for a little hoppity horror tale. You see, Easter isn't all chocolate bunnies and jelly bean dreams. Sometimes, the eggs aren't filled with candy, but something far juicier. Imagine a quiet little town, where pastel colors mask much darker secrets. Where the Easter bunny doesn't just deliver treats, he collects something in return. And when he comes thumping down the street, you better run. Because if he catches you, your fate is sealed inside a blood-stained basket. So grab your Easter bonnet and say your prayers, my little chickadees. Because this year, the hunt isn't for eggs, it's for you. And I call this one Blood on the Bunny Trail. Enjoy.
Easter morning in Georgetown, Ohio was supposed to be perfect. Sun shining, birds chirping, kids rushing to find brightly colored eggs hidden in the backyards. But this Easter, the eggs weren't the only thing getting cracked. And it started the night before. I was locking up the coffee shop heading to my car. And that's when I heard it. A soft thump thump. Like something hopping. I stopped. My heart was pounding. The lot was empty, and at least it should have been. Then, slow, heavy footsteps. A shadow moved behind the dumpster. A figure stepped into the dim street light. A massive, filthy Easter bunny costume. And it was oversized. Its head was tilted. There was vacant black eyes staring. The fur was brown with old stains. And in its hand, a rusted meat cleaver. I didn't want to see what it wanted. I bolted to my car. I fumbled with my keys. And behind me, the footsteps quickened. I barely made it inside, slamming the door just as the meat cleaver came down hard on the roof. I peeled out of the lot. My tires were screeching. My heart was hammering. In the rearview mirror, I saw him standing there, staring, just standing and watching. I know I should have called the cops. I should have warned someone. But by the time I convinced myself it wasn't just in my head, it was too late. The next morning, they found Madison Carter's head in a wicker basket on the church lawn. Her mouth was stuffed with jelly beans. There was a note tucked beneath her tongue. Hippity, hoppity, your blood is my property. By noon, more bodies had turned up. A teenage couple behind the high school. Their throats were slashed. Their stomachs were stuffed with marshmallow peeps. An old man slumped in his recliner, chocolate bunny wedged between his broken teeth. Georgetown was under siege. The town set a curfew. No one in the streets after sundown. But the bunny, he doesn't follow the rules. That night, someone spotted him near the old Miller farm. The place had been abandoned for years. And inside the barn, they found bodies dangling from the rafters, their mouths stuffed with Easter grass. And then, a noise. Figure emerged from the shadows, and it was the Grim Hopper. Cleaver in one hand, a bloody stained egg in the other. Someone raised a shotgun, a final warning. The Grim Hopper lunged. The blast glass tore through him, sending the monster sprawling. His bunny mask was cracked, revealing the deranged eyes of a man long lost to sanity. It was over. Or so we thought. A few days later, a little girl named Emily Watson played in her backyard, skipping through the grass with her pink plastic basket. Something near the bushes caught her eye. An Easter egg. She picked it up. It cracked in her hand. Inside, instead of candy, was a human eyeball. Emily's small fingers curled around it. And then she laughed. Not a giggle, not a child's innocent laugh. A slow, eerie chuckle. I watched from the sidewalk, a cold chill creeping up my spine, because in that moment, I realized Grim Hopper wasn't gone. He just found someone new to play his game.
Well, wasn't that a cracking good time? Just goes to show you, my dear listeners, some traditions should stay buried. Next time you want to go reaching for a brightly colored egg, you might want to think twice. Unless you like surprises of the squishy, screamy variety. And speaking of surprises, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell hard, like you're swinging a meat cleaver at the deranged rabbit on your tail. That way you'll never miss a fresh helping of horror, straight from my bony little finger to your eager little ears. Until next time, remember, death is never late. It always hops right on time.